I'm working on recall with Bowser, and we're doing it about 150 feet away. Don't start out doing it 150 feet. You know, you do it at a very short distance, and then you build the dog up. This dog has all basic commands. Your dog should know all basic commands before you attempted something like this. That's 150 feet. This is a 4.5-month-old puppy. So if your dog doesn't know all basic commands, your dog's probably not going to come when it's called. One other thing, if you want the dog always to come when it's called, then don't ever berate it. If it's screwing up over there, but then it comes over here and you're like, what the fuck were you doing? You're teaching it not to come when it's called. Or if it doesn't come when it's called, don't go over and berate it. Don't walk up to it and berate it. Just put the leash on it and get the dog back under control. And to be perfectly honest, if the dog's doing something like that, it should be dragging a leash so that you can just go pick the leash up. These are like 12 bucks. Even if I drag it in the mud or whatever, it's still gonna last a good year. And when equipment goes, and you only use a leather leash, by the way, or biothane. But when equipment starts failing, then you replace it. It's no big deal. Now, when dogs are real young, I use here to, you know, get the dog coming to me. I get down real low and make eye contact with them. Go here, and call it to me. I might even have the leash in my hand and pull it towards me while I'm going here. But now we're dropping that. Here's more general. We're being more specific. I'm calling Bowser into heel. It's 150 feet. Watch this guy. It's awesome. Now, I just didn't take Bowser out and say, well, I'm going to, you know, have him do recall at 150 feet. I've built this dog up to being able to do this. And it happens over a period of time. So know that. And if you're going to do this, everybody should teach their dog a proper recall. It's about safety. If your dog doesn't come when it's called, it's not safe. It shouldn't be outside. And for God's sakes, don't have it off leash. Okay? The only dogs that should be off leash are those that are proven safe and they're also being compliant consistently. Heel. Right there, heel. Get up there, heel. Perfect. That was good. Good boy. That was good. Sit. That was good. Notice how I'm putting the leash back on Bowser. I'm not always doing it off leash with him. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not telling the owner to work this dog off leash in the first week. I don't think he should. I think he should use a leash and he should go over everything that I've done with the dog and build his confidence up and build the dog's confidence up until he knows that the dog's not going to make a mistake. He can be confident with that. And then maybe ease into it, having the dog drag the leash first. So I'm using the leash at times, and I'm not using the leash at times because I want it easier for when that time is right for the owner that he's going to do that. The dog has already had compliancy off leash.
Come on, buddy. Heel. Right here, heel. Come on. Get up there, dude. Beautiful job, man. That's great. Good job.
That's pretty good.
Awesome. Sit.
I think see how he's leaning against me? That's a no-no.
Okay, heel. Let's do it.
That's not good. Don't let your dog lean on you like that. That's a dominant act. Don't let them do that. Now, see how I'm like pushing him away with the leash in the opposite direction? That's because he's touching me with his mouth. I don't want him touching me with his mouth. You know? That's a no-no too. I say no a lot. If you have a dog, you should learn that word. If you used a purely positive trainer, you're foolish. You are. You're foolish. You have to tell the dog no.
Good boy, dude.
Now this guy's doing great. Now there's going to be a distraction in the yard. This is why I wanted to show this clip, is because my neighbor has a dog. She's over by the door. She's making noise, and Bowser's distracted. So watch what I do. See how I get down low? I'm using that energy. I'm making eye contact with him, pulling him towards me, making sure that he comes toward me. And then when he gets close...
That was beautiful, dude. Nice job.
You're a good boy. And I put the leash back on him. Because I already know that the dog, the dog is seeing the neighbor and is distracted. So I want to remind the dog that I do have the leash. You are under control. But we're still going to work the dog. We still want Bowser to be compliant, and we want to finish this exercise. We're not going to stop because the neighbor's over there making noise. If I have to, I'll go get a really long check cord. I'll make sure that he's compliant. So I'm taking the leash off of him. I'm saying sit. I'm turning my back to him. I look back a little bit because I know that the neighbor's over there making noise. He looks like he's going to, you know, be stable. So we continue.
Sit. Bowser, heel. Come on, buddy, heel. There you go. There's my big boy heel. Come on up here, dude. Very nice. No.
Now that's improper. See how I'm moving with my foot? I want him going straight. Remember, a dog goes in the direction of their head, and he's looking at the neighbor, which he doesn't need to be looking at the neighbor. You know, he doesn't. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I'm not saying that he's not being good. He is. He's being pretty good. Still, he's a 4.5-month-old puppy doing a 150-foot recall. That's pretty good. You know, I'm not complaining about this dog. This dog's very, very likable. You know, he wants to work. Same thing. I'm taking the leash off the dog, telling him to sit. Neighbor's still making some noise. Look at how I walk. I walk like an old man.
Bowser, here. Heel. Heel. Get on the box, dude. That's pretty good. Bowser, here. Come on.
That was pretty good, except for the end when he's sort of leaning on me. Notice I didn't put the leash on him this time, but most of the time I walked him back, I had the leash on him. You understand why I'm doing this? Have the leash on the dog most of the time, and then sometimes don't have the leash on the dog when you're pretty sure you can get success. And I was pretty sure I could walk him back there, get him at sit, and get success. They become like leash smart, collar smart. That's why you leave e-collars on for 6 months after the dog's even fully trained. It's the same principle.
No. Sit.
Keep using the leash.
Here. Come on, Bows. There you go, heel. Come on, buddy, right up there.
It's hauling ass.
Oh, heel. Sit. The speed demon.
It's not straight.
Go straight. Go straight.
But we'll take that. He's coming when he's called.
Okay, good boy. Want to do it one more time? Let's do it one more time. Come on. Pretty good.
Now you have all that distance as the dog's coming towards you. You know, that he could be distracted or he could just say, screw it, I'm going to go do something else. But with training, you know, you move the dog past those points of excitement or distraction. Training, it's a lot of muscle memory. By doing this, we're ensuring that the dog comes when it's called. Delay.
Bowser, heel.
And then I call him to me.
That was fucking
That was
perfect,
perfect.
brother.
That was perfect.
Here.
Except he's ignoring me now,
Sit.
you know, itching. But that was good.
That was perfect. We do it one more time? Bows. Bows. Come on, buddy, here. Come on, let's go. Heel. No.
Once again, he's off leash. If I even questioned that I couldn't make it to the other place without him staying at heel, I would put the leash on him. I would. You have to build on success.
You're awesome, man. Sit. Sit.
Do this at very short distances at first. Make sure you're getting success. If you're not getting success, you know, you're doing something wrong. You need to backtrack and work on the basics. And that's actually what we're doing. If you notice, see the place target on the ground? I brought that out. You know, we were doing it without, and I brought it out. We're going back to the basics again.
Heel. That was hot, dude. That was great.
It's pretty good.
Nice job. Very good. Heel. That's nice, dude. Nice job.